What's up, guys? I got the love of God all over me right now. I got victory written all over my face. It's a really great feeling. But this video is going to be two parts. One is going to be my testimony of AmightyWind, which I'll get into it in a little bit. But first, I just want to say happy birthday to you guys. Happy 25th anniversary. I love you all very much. You're all like family to me. You're all closer to me than my blood family. You guys have been such a blessing to me. Those that I've been honored enough to speak with. Those that I've been blessed enough to speak with. And I know, unfortunately, I'll probably never meet any of you here on Earth face to face. But we're going to be living together for a long time upstairs. So I'll see you guys up there. But I just wanted to make a testimony video too for AmightyWind, because I see a lot of people making videos, you know, quote unquote, exposing it. And it's just the stupidest things you'll ever hear from these people, man. But, you know, like for example, if you take every video about AmightyWind on YouTube, they're either testimonies for AmightyWind or, you know, videos exposing AmightyWind. If you take all the testimonies for AmightyWind, you know, let's just say all of them are divinely inspired. You know, people praying about it, God confirming it, which is like what I'm about to tell you now. You know, and if you take every video trying to expose AmightyWind, it's some of the stupidest excuses you'll ever hear in your life, man. I'm telling you. As much as I don't like these videos being made, because I know that this ministry is ordained from heaven, straight from the throne room, I mean, at the same time, I enjoy watching them because it just shows how desperate the devil is to bring this ministry down, and how stupid he's making himself look, trying to pile up this evidence. Because like the evidence these people have against us, man, it's some of the stupidest things I've ever seen in my life. Like if this were a court case and these people were lawyers, the case would be thrown out within the first 20 seconds, without a doubt. You know, but it's like they take bits and pieces of information here and there, and they try and put it into like a collage of evidence that ends up not making any sense. And it's so easy to expose it and rebuke it. It's hilarious, to say the least. I can't help but laugh when I watch these things, because people are so desperate to bring this ministry down, and they just can't do it, because there is no evidence against AmightyWind. There's none. You know, there's no evidence against AmightyWind. There's nothing you can say, so you have to, you know, stockpile all this junk that makes no sense against us. This is hilarious. But anyway, you know, I got saved about 2 years ago, and actually, AmightyWind wasn't the first ministry I came across. The first ministry online that if I remember correctly, that I came across was Trumpet Call of God Online, and it's run by this guy named Timothy. And for those of you who don't know, you know, he's a false prophet. Don't even bother visiting the website. It's all lies. He's working for the devil. He says hell isn't eternal. You know, he teaches annihilationism, which is not scriptural at all. You know, he even goes as far to say in one of his prophecies that those who say hell is eternal are actually calling God Satan, which is probably one of the most blasphemous things that you could ever say. You know, and if that's the case, that means Yahushua said that the Father was Satan, because Yahushua warned of hell more than anybody else in the Bible. You know, he warned of hell more than he talked about heaven. And he was, if you read some of the verses about hell that Yahushua said, I mean, he was pretty strict about it. You know, this wasn't something that he was taking lightly. He warned people that, you know, this place is real, this place is bad, you know, don't go there. At any cost, don't go there, you know. Anyway, though, I mean, when I first came across the AmightyWind website and I started reading the prophecies, like, my spirit was immediately quickened inside of me. And, you know, I just knew without a doubt that it was the Father speaking. Without a shadow of a doubt, I knew. You know, I tested it, and I found absolutely nothing wrong with it. Everything in those prophecies line up with Scripture 110%. Everything. And they teach everything that I believe a Christian should be doing, and that was just another reason for me to believe it. But I think the greatest confirmations I got were not only in the form of prayer confirmations, because, you know, like, for example, I'd pray about something, and I'd be waiting for an answer, and then I'll just happen to click AmightyWind, and I'll click a random prophecy, and the first word I read will be an exact answer to my prayer. And I can't tell you how many times that has happened to me alone. So, you know, the Father uses the prophecies alone to answer my prayers, which shows me that it's from Him. But not only that, a while ago, before I even came across AmightyWind or even Trumpet Call of God, you know, when I was still a babe in Yahushua, you know, not even weeks, maybe 1 or 2 months after becoming born again. And I used to watch this show, I still watch it today, called Sid Roth. It's supernatural. Most of you have probably seen it. And he had a guest on who was talking about, you know, how God, you know, one of the main ways God communicates with us is dreams. And I never knew that. And he said that, you know, you have to pray and ask God to communicate with you in dreams. You know, He's not just going to do it. You have to ask Him first. So I did it after I saw that episode. And, you know, right after that, I started immediately receiving dreams. And then after I came across the Mighty Wind, man, you know, God immediately started giving me dreams about everything that Elizabeth prophesied. You know, I got dreams about the zombie apocalypse, and I'm pretty sure Elizabeth is the only person that I ever came across that prophesied about that. I have yet to see anybody else prophesying about a zombie apocalypse. I could be wrong, but I haven't seen any yet. You know, he's giving me dreams about, you know, a nuclear war, World War III, America getting destroyed, Manhattan getting destroyed. I've had plenty of dreams of that. I've had plenty of dreams of the UFO invasion. So, like, everything that Elizabeth prophesied, everything on that website, you know, like 85% of it I've had dreams about. So I've had more confirmations than I can ever ask about a Mighty Wind. So, you know, I know without a shadow of a doubt that it's straight from heaven. You know, like, it wasn't even birthed on earth. You know, people say it was, it wasn't. You know, it was birthed in heaven, and then it manifested on earth as God ordained it after Elizabeth, you know, got saved and everything. But yeah, so that's my testimony of a Mighty Wind. And for all of you out there who are making a video against it, I can tell you right now, you guys are absolutely wrong, and you better stop what you're doing, because it's a very dangerous thing you're doing, because you're not just attacking Elizabeth, you're not just attacking the Mighty Wind and its name, you're not just attacking the ministry website and the prophecies, you're not just attacking all the fellow laborers of Mighty Wind, me and everybody else. You know, you're attacking God himself. I can tell you that right now. You're warring against God himself when you war against the Mighty Wind, and I could say that without a doubt. So you guys better be careful. If you guys are going to rebuke a prophet and rebuke a ministry, you better be absolutely certain that you're right about it. Because when you rebuke a prophet out of ignorance, you rebuke God. So just keep that in mind for those of you who are fighting against this ministry. If you really want to know it's real, stop listening to man-made evidence. Stop watching stupid videos on YouTube that end up making absolutely no sense. Pray about it. Pray for confirmation. You know, why would you pray about it? And why wouldn't God tell you that this ministry is from Him? He'll tell you. Just pray about it. You know, it's the easiest way to get answers as a believer is to just pray. You'll get answers. God answers you. He answers me all the time. You know, He told me Himself that this ministry was of Him. That's how I know. It's not because I watch videos. So yeah, that's my testimony. Enjoy. Love you guys in Mighty Wind. You guys are all family to me, and I just can't wait to meet all you guys up in paradise. So see you soon. Take care.